Hi guys, this is Miss Soltermeyer. I'm going to show you guys how to take a book that you have read and turn it into a book trailer. We're going to use Animoto, and our purpose for this is so that we can show others some exciting books and give our opinions of books. Then hopefully after we watch them, we will find some books that we're interested in. Now we're going to use a program called Animoto. So the very first thing you're going to need to do is sign up. So they have a button that says sign up for free. You are going to use your school email, your ISD account. You're also going to make sure if it asks you to create a password that you're going to go ahead and use the same password you use for your school login as in your lunch number, okay? All right, guys, once you are logged in, you're going to see this. They do have templates. It's a video creator, and you could totally do any of them. I prefer to just start from scratch. So I click Start from Scratch. And it's going to ask you a couple questions. So first off, you get to choose your theme. Think about the theme of your book. When I did a book talk for the book Hatchet, I picked Calm Waters because of the green and the nature, and that book took place in nature. I'm going to be doing ours for Knucklehead, and when I think of Knucklehead, I think of kind of that retro-y feel. And so I'm going to choose Cereal Box. The landscape ratio is great because that's perfect for videos. It's going to ask if you want to upload media. We don't have to do that now, so I'm just going to click skip. Once I get in, what I want you to realize is if it's your first time logging in, they're actually going to let you take a tour. I would take that tour first. Now, at the bottom, you're going to see that it lets you create little things here. Each of these is basically a slide. So if you think of it like a slideshow, you can add a block. And each block is very similar to a slide in Google Slides. The only difference is when we put all these slides together, they're going to create a movie. Now, you can do media only. Media means pictures. So I would like you to have a picture of your book, but for most of our slides, we're going to need to do text only. I'm actually going to start out with text only, a title and a subtitle, because the very first thing I'm going to put is the title of my book. All right, once I get the title of my book created, then I can add other slides. So I can add text only. Depending on how much information I want to add, I can do different layouts. Now, we are not writing necessarily in sentences here. This is all going to be short phrases. Where am I going to get these short phrases? Well, I'm going to go back to my book talk, what to say planning sheet. Almost each one, I'm going to use everything that I wrote here about Knucklehead. I can add in the genre if I would like, that's optional, but each one of these boxes will actually become a slide or a square. And then I can even go all the way down to my recommendations, okay? So I'm going to start out with my characters. And one thing I like is that if you want to, you can actually copy and paste directly here. I do want correct spelling, so one thing you can do while you are in this document is if you go up into your tools, and hold on. If you go up to your tools, you can actually do a spelling and grammar, okay? And you can click it to show it or just do a quick spell check. This is gonna, and my document looks good, way to go, right? But this is a good way to make sure you've got correct spelling before you put it in. So I might start with this first information. I want to know who John is. So I'm going to go back to my Animoto. So Control C will copy it. Now that I'm looking at it, let's see, I can paste that information. I'm going to paste it as plain text. Oh, and I'm going to put John. He is funny and playful. All right. He's a fun guy, right? He's also a kid in this, so if I want to put kid, I can do that as well. All right, so I'm going to introduce my main characters. I'm then going to go back and put in all this information. When I want to create new blocks, I go add a block, text only. If I want extra information, I can do those. There's lots of fun things I can do there, okay? Now, I would also like to add in the title of my book. I've got this slide right here. I want a picture of my book. Now, this is where Animoto has some pro features. Pro costs money. We're doing the free stuff. And so you can search for pictures in there, but they have our free stock. So You can find some free photos in here. So I might find a picture of a school if I'd like to use it. I can decide if I just want photos. And I can unclick Pro because those are the ones, they don't have any free photos of school. So what am I going to do? Well, you can go to Google and you can do a Google image search for Knucklehead. I want to actually use the cover of the book, okay? When I do my Google search, Knucklehead the book. I'm going to go to my images, and most of you know how to do this right now, but I can find an image. I can double tap on it. I want to save my image as, save it to my computer with a name that I will remember, Knucklehead, okay? And then I will click save. Then I go back to Animoto, and this is where I can upload images. So I'm going to click on here. It says drag it. I wonder if it'll actually just let me drag that image there. Will that work? Oh, it's having a minute. It's thinking about it. All right, so dragging it will not work. So I need to make sure I upload that image first. So I'm going to close this media library here. All right, guys, it took me a minute. I figured it out. I was in the stock photos. I'm going to go over to project. Once I get to project, this is where I can drag or drop or upload. I'm going to click this. I'm going to go back, and I downloaded this image. I'm going to click open. It's now going to be added to my project files. And so once I get that, I can click on it, and I can add it to my image here. I can zoom in and out. I can also change the layout if I want it to fit better. I'm thinking something like that might work. Then I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to click on the image, zoom out, scale it to fit, right? I'm going to make it fit better. All right, that's that scale. So woohoo, that's kind of fun. All right, so I've got a picture of my book. Last year you had to have at least one picture before it would let it export. All right, guys, I still have a whole lot to add, but I want to show you the final touches that you need to do. So first off, I also want you to know you can move these blocks around. Like I have, I need to describe John first, so I'm going to move that and move it up here. I also need the title. I want the title to be at the very beginning. So I can drag and move things around. Now, once I feel that I am complete, I go to play, and it will create my video. I want your videos to be at least 45 seconds to 1 minute long. So, and to include all the information from your planning sheet. Once I get it going, it'll give me a preview. I'll do a quick check to see if I like it and how it's going. Very cool. Obviously, mine is still pretty short, and I should add to it before I complete it. But I'm liking it. Now, once I'm done, I'm going to go here to export, right? I'm going to click the export button, okay? And it's going to give me options, download, share, or copy link. I want to click copy link. Now, guys, it's very important that you do not copy the link from the very top of the URL. You want to copy the link it gives you. This is the only one I will be able to play. I click copy link, and this is what you turn into the assignment, guys. It's that easy. I want you to have fun and really enjoy this project. If you have questions, please let me know. All right, guys, go forth and make some fun videos.